Oh shit! Oh. Oh shit, boy! Is that the Cropster? Is he back in action? Is he back in action? Could it be? I just fixed this morning. There was some out of order stuff. I need somebody to design me fucking levels like this, because I don't know how to do it. We don't need this here. We can just do this. Trade it up. Let me play Senna, please. Yeah, okay. Oh, not this.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
What's up with people never starting at their bot side buff? It's been a lot of games. There's been a lot of games of people not doing that. Oh, it's the old Seraphine bot lane, is it? In my games yesterday, what I noticed was that I was slacking on constantly auto-attacking people in the most annoying way possible. So I will focus more on abusing the fact that this character's range is insane. Good. Man, I was stuck behind a creep there. both outside.
First blood.
I think we should push one more. Good work, my friend. Neither of us died. We pushed him in super hard. OMG, it's Quibster. I tuned into Francis Higgins' stream yesterday, and he was a floating face. And I said, what? Full Z7. Check out the new digs. That's it. This is just one of many rooms. There's the crop wardrobe, all black t-shirts. And just over here. But this is, it's actually a 2-bedroom, dude. I have an office. This is my office now. My office with my wardrobe in it. I got a fucking killer deal on this one. I went searching for guitars, but too expensive at the, like, they had a bunch of guitars, but I don't know if it's like this in where you're from too, but there's a lot of, like, bartering that you're supposed to do when you're buying guitars, at least. You're like, is that the best you can do? And if you don't have strong Korean skills, they're gonna be like, sorry, sir, this guitar is $400. That's too expensive. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, but no guitar yet. But I suppose I've only been here for... This is day 4. Funny story, when I was at the airport to get here, though, I went to the wrong check-in counter, like for the wrong airline. There's one called Jin Air, which you've probably heard of before because they had like esports teams and stuff. Jin Air is a Korean airline. And then there's another one called Jeju Air. But they printed me a ticket like a guy had a similar name to me. My middle name is Richard, and this guy's first name was like Richard something, and his last name started with the M-A-T, just like mine. So it was like Richard something Matt, and my name is Bryce Richard Mathis. So there was... Anyway, I made it all the way through security with a ticket that doesn't match my passport. I got to the... Like, I noticed that something was probably fucked up because the flight was at a different time. I was like, oh my god, I thought my flight was at 1 a.m. This flight is taking off in like fucking 10 minutes. I've got to get going. So that's what tipped me off that it was the wrong flight that I had a ticket for. Anyway, I had to re-get my baggage and all that stuff. It's just surprising to me that I'm the one that caught it at the end. Because, you know, you go on a flight, you gotta give your passport and your boarding ticket to the guy at before security, like when you're getting your, like the girl at the counter that issued me the ticket got it wrong. And then the guy at the TSA got it wrong. And then the guy at the immigration got it wrong. So it's just, it's a good thing that I said something, because I think if I show up in another country with on a passport and plane ticket that aren't my own, that could have been not good. Yeah, but I had to go re-grab all my stuff. Anyway, fun story. Things like that normally don't happen to me, so it's kind of fun. I got to go through the back rooms of the airport, like I had a guy guiding me around, like, okay, you gotta wait for me on the other side of this, and then... Yeah, Terminal with Tom Hanks, yeah. He wanted to eat Burger King. Tom Hanks said, let me eat Burger King, I want to eat Burger King hamburger. And then he was really good at stone masonry. Is there fiddlesticks here? Like, why am I getting... Diego went in on? I think I'm fine, too. Ooh, not quite fine. Wow, this guy... Ghost is so good, man. Ghost is so insanely good. No biggie. Have you been following Crop Game? We now have synchronized networking between both clients. We just need to roll back if we miss an input, and then it worky. Probably less than like 2 hours of work to get it to go. Well, for what it is right now. There's still some stuff, like if you roll back, I don't play visual effects, which I want to do in the future. Like right now I just say, hey, are you restoring from a save state? If you are, then you don't have to make any hit effects or like do any visual effects. If you're restoring state, just don't make any of them. But really what should happen is, if you're restoring state, you can play the animation halfway through of those effects, so you can just say like how much time has passed since it should have started, start it from there, and then continue playing. So I need to add that, but from a gameplay perspective, it almost worky. I'm still wondering what release date I want to do. Like it feels like there's still so much to do, but a lot of it is just like, I need to hire somebody to do more modeling work for me. It's not like some impossible amount of work that I need to... Ooh, I thought I was gonna get him. Not some impossible amount of work, it's just I need to pay for it, I think. Oh. Gotta run. I still want it to be released before the end of the year, though, so... Some stuff I just gotta... make some decisions. shell out a little bit of cash.
An ally has been slain.
8 days ago. Oh boy. Whoa. I think I might look into that one, Mr. Quib. Isn't that crazy how this is like the timing has worked out for me? Like, I was already using the AI art stuff. And it seems like pretty soon AI sound effects and music and stuff like... Obviously, you still want your game to have some soul to it. You don't want to be like, I used AI and I generated all these things and now I have a soulless game that looks AI generated. Don't want that. But if you just mix in a little bit to save yourself a little money here and there.
An ally has been slain.
I know you've got an eye for quality, my boy. My boy knows a good... He knows something good when he sees one. Sorry.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I don't mean to steal all of your farm. I'm not a mean guy. Sometimes I just make a little mistakey. Yeah, you just gotta... You gotta do it in places where the broad strokes aren't as noticeable, right? Like, I think about some of the capes that I want to make for my character. Like, that seems... Even though you've seen on Twitter, they're like, oh my god, look at the topology of the 3D model. It uses too many vertices. Like, okay, that's fine. I don't really give a shit. Look at it, the topology's all fucked up. You could tell that it's AI. Like, okay, that's okay. Why would you want good topology? So that you can modify it. Who's gonna modify it? Nobody. It's got too many vertices. Okay, I'll use the combiner thingamajig in, there's like some built-in thing in Blender that can reduce verts. Combine meshes. Complex mesh stuff into less complex. Azerbaijan. I don't think that we have damage to kill these guys. Seraphine, I think, already has a base up on me, so she's got more stuff. I calculated how much I've spent. It's really not that much. Google Sheets. This one? 1,000. Okay, let's call it 1,300, and then another 650. So under $2,000. Ah. Dead. So far, under $2,000. Just squeaking under. Leave me alone! I really should claim this stuff on my taxes. Like, I don't have the... I need to create a corporation in Canada. Use my tax number. It's got a shell corporation. Just go here. Hello? Big reduction. Big, big. You have smite? Delicious. Rockstar North. Ubisoft Naboo? Ubisoft Naboo worked on this? I know. They got the whole squad here, Seraphine. Look out. Alright, Garen, alright. Alright. Have you seen the black guy they made do the mocap for Jar Jar Binks? I think I have seen that. He has like a Jar Jar head on his mocap suit, I think. He's walking around all funny. He's got a Jar Jar head on. Just like a little small one up here. Ubisoft Naboo. Ubisoft Nabu. Is the right place? Maybe I clicked the wrong one. I think I clicked the wrong one. Tools in the video. Mesh to splat. Alright. I gotta have some picture sitting around with a blank background, no? Let's give it the biggest test of its life.
An ally has been slain.
I didn't do a great job on that one.
Your turret has been destroyed.
She's like a cloud of smoke.
An enemy has been
Ubisoft Nabu. Where'd Fiddlesticks go? I haven't seen him in a while. Interesting. He's no Flash, 'cause he used it on me, silly guy.
shut down.
Oh, there's Fiddlestick.
Rampage.
Good job, team! Where's the retry button? I think it got confused. Do great again. Hey, this is a difficult one to understand for the little AI. I get it. I get it. This is a 2D picture. It's wanting more something with like actual depth already included in the picture. You can see like this obviously already has like some perspective to it. The one that I uploaded is just a flat image. Do you have access to Dingboard? I've got a Dingboard invite. We like Dingboard. It's good for little ideas. It's so fast. You say, I wanna... Where's the upload button? Put the bonehead in there. You hit delete. Like, let's say that I want just the bonehead face. Where's the, how do you, there you go. I almost did it. Let's see, you can like make some quick, this is not a great example of it, but you can make some quick little, I want this part of it. Good. And then you can just take it out like that. And then it has the magic brush that smacks things together. It does a good job. Good luck, my friend. Whee! Oh, I have my next item. It's 30 minutes. I can now have 2 items. That's how you know I'm playing really good. True.
Inside her head is like this.
Here's the day in the life of a product manager at Airbnb. And then I had lunch on the roof. And here's me and my coworkers dancing, and then it was coffee time. They brought dogs to the office, so I had to go and pet the dogs. And that's why when they say we're laying everybody off, I'm like, oh, okay. We're cutting 5,000 jobs. It's like, oh my god, 5,000 jobs. Okay, well, what were those people doing? Oh, literally nothing. Okay, they were doing nothing. Okay. That's good. My favorite snack is the big pink cookie. I used to like the trail mix, and then one time I think somebody ate the trail mix and they didn't wash their hands, so I got sick. And then I couldn't eat the trail mix anymore, so now I eat the big pink cookie. But it's too much for me to eat in one sitting, so I'll usually eat it throughout a 1-week period. You could tell that the big pink cookie guy knew what he was doing. That guy, he was not messing around. He was a valuable asset to the Valve Corporation. Oh, wow. Options here? I used to like the trail mix. Open Hand Foundation.
confirmed.
Surfing, get your ass over here, boy. Get your ass over here, boy. Never lucky. It was worth a shot, baby! I'm kind of tearing it up in these team fights. I'm like shooting guys. They're getting killed by me. I'm hitting them with the percent ranged item calc value B percent. I like a little pack of Rolos. I like Rolo ice cream. Now that shit's pretty good. Chocolate and caramel. Match made in heaven. Not Silas. Oh dear, can we go do an objective? Come on, boys. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get a little fight going on here, boys. Come on, doggy. Alright, we got one. Akshan, let's go. Alright, revive me. Ooh, hell yeah. OMG, we did it. Oh my god, they're doing it. They're going nuts. Good job, team. Here, I can heal you with my gun. Check this one out. Good job, everyone. $111. That's a lot of souls. Okay. I'm in charge of pushing mid because I don't trust this Akshan guy. He doesn't seem to like to win. Me though, I love winning. It's one of my favorite things to do in League of Legends. Alright, we're still going. Alright. Alright. We're still going.
Your team has destroyed an
Alright. I don't do enough damage to kill him there. these guys fucking do something? HK2. Let's have a click. Oh, I don't know of the Chris Lynch podcast. This is the... If Chris Lynch can do it, why can't I? Have you seen that clip of, Nick doing his impression of metal guys? It's like, have you, it was actually directed by the guy who did, Frankenstein's Bride? What? Where is my team? Why aren't these guys just killing everybody? What is happening? What is going on in this game? I'm coming. Let's win the game, guys. Please. Hello? Ah, God, they're so bad. Okay. It's whatever. Don't worry about it. I've got to go down to the bot lane here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Guys, I don't agree with you making any plays because you're both really bad. Ay. Okay. I can just win. I can shoot them from the other side of the fucking game. My auto attack range. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm standing on the other side of the fucking map. And Nick is so funny. Mad funny. Compiler errors. Oh yeah, because I was just refactoring this. Compiler errors? You gotta be joking me. Really, this should be... Control history. This should be in the input handler. Oop, wrong file. That's good. That's public. This should also probably be someplace else, but doesn't matter for right now. Work on this first. Frankenstein's Bride? Good, good. Okay, this should mostly work, I think. There is going to be one compile error for the network controls, which we can find easily by hovering over this and go click. And we change this to input handler. Set controls for sequence ID. Looks good. Input delay does not exist. Control history. Oh, I forgot to delete the section from down here. Buffered controls. Good. Looks good to me. Chris Lynch. Rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. True. The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release. Is this the Clicks Philip vid? Oh yeah. Watched this morning. I still don't understand how this shit works. Like, I watched this, he's like explaining that the graphics card is in charge of rendering, so it could just change what it's showing you. I'm like, that I still don't get it. Where's the babies? Is where he put babies in everybody's head in Morrowind. That was interesting. How does this shit work? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's magic. Oh, these are on the wrong sides. Yeah, it seems like the in-game editor is actually pretty powerful for like assigning stuff. Which is good because that makes it more accessible to people. Yeah, they're desynced. Okay, they were good for a while though. Hey, I was gonna play that guy. Okay, well, I think it's still working the way that it was before, which is good. I can see how Source is a good candidate for this, too. In the Clicks Philip video where he was saying that it's not going to work great on games that are, like, older or newer, like, it works specifically well in games that use, like, Direct3D version 9 or something. Or not Direct3D, DirectX 9. Which is interesting that it works better on a particular graphics framework, but I don't know. The guys at NVIDIA are fucking giga genius wizards. All the stuff that they've been putting out in the last 10 years is pretty fucking crazy. Pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, I guess I just don't have a good understanding of how it even really works. Like, it injects itself into the game process from Clicks Phillips' video at least. Like, it seems like you add some executables to the folder or like some DLLs and then it just kind of fucking hooks the process somehow. I don't know. It's just magic.
Minions have spawned.
Let's try and listen to a thing. I wonder if it even is like adding itself just in the render pipeline, or if it's actually like sticking itself in the process, you know? Like, if it's just doing the graphics stuff where it's like, here's a draw call to this location in memory, like it can tell where things are or like objects that it wants to render based on the meshes and the coordinates that it's loading into the GPU. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Let's see. Hello, David. Capturing a scene, importing textures. I want like a GDC talk or something. How to capture a scene. Nice-oo, nice-oo. Dumb bitches. Crazy tech. I think I've watched this before. Maybe they'll explain it. Original D3, D9. Okay, so the DirectX 9 render pipeline. Runtime. The bridge. And then it converts it to Vulkan. Okay, that makes sense. Scene manager. Okay. It swaps the old assets for the modded assets. Ah, okay. So I think that we are pretty much right with, like, it understands the representation of the scene and where certain objects are based on their, like, the meshes and stuff. Like, imagine the wireframe representation being uploaded to the GPU. RTX Remix Runtime. It's like I gotta kill these guys really fast. I gotta hit him with the business. Sorry. How'd she live? Oh, they still had Ignite. My bad. They're tanking a whole wave here. He actually might win that fight. And he does. Good luck, my friend! Good job, good job, good job.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's a useful line. Fruit. Your mom needs a bit of an explanation there, bro. I found the GitHub and pasted a bit of code into GPT. It says it's programmed in Python Mason build system. Mason! Ooh, nice ulti. Fuck her up. Oh, she got all of them too. Easy game. Smolder, smolder. I want to try the Cloud 2 Claude. Why do all of it, like, everybody's naming their shit so bad? GPT-4. It's so simple and easy to remember. Ah, very nice. Good name. Claude. Fucking no. Don't name him Claude Opus. Don't name him Claude. RTX Remix. Smolder, smolder.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
She's level 10, I'm level 6. I think I should go on. Let's buy my item, get out of here. Okay, good job. Ridge. Remix. So that's C++. Smolder, shouldn't we be able to just murder these guys? Not the greatest alt I've ever seen. Oops. Nice try. Na 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 na. Is this DirectX 9? Let's look at the stuff. This is all. So it's the library interacts with directly compiled. Like these two modules are both C++. What is zlib? Zlib libpng license. This software is provided as is. The origin of this software must not be misrepresented. Altered source versions must be plainly marked as such. This notice may not be removed. Your terms are agreeable, sir. Alright, 17-4. I think that we've got a good shot at this one here, folks. OMG! Good job, good job.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm coming down, Smolder. Really, you should be able to 1v2 these guys. You have 5 kills. And they're really bad, as we've seen.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill. Ace.
Swag!
Victory.
Who could have ever guessed? The boy genius would win. I believe I am now Platinum League. OMG. Briar. 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 Okay. What do we need to do? Is this used by anything? Player state manager is initialized. Snapshot manager. Player dot is initialized. Return. Well, you're not going to exist in the scene if you're not initialized, so I don't think that we need this anymore. Good, good, good. Anything else need to be moved here? Init network controls. Oh yeah, shoutouts to the in-game radio. Some games really knew how to do a soundtrack back in the day. I listened to the Burnout Paradise and Burnout Revenge soundtracks all the time. They're so fucking good. Okay, let's go to Game State Manager. Okay. GTA boys caught instrument sponsorships. So all the artists signed on with them. I think that also helped them pull Ray Liotta. Sam Jackson. I didn't know that Samuel Jackson was on there. I think a bunch of these values don't need to exist like this. These things, control stick X and Y, probably don't need to exist in here, I don't think. Are they even getting assigned? Doesn't look like it. Get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane. Does he look like a bitch? I said, what does Marcellus Wallace look like? Does he look like a bitch? Snapshot dot Controls? Do I have controls? Current state. There he is. Let's put him with his friend. Previous Y velocity. What is this used for? Third tumble state. Previous Y velocity is equal to 0. Angular velocity. Doesn't look like it's used for anything. Intangibility, lure, blast attack is frozen. Input handler dot controls. Input handler dot buffered controls is equal to source dot buffered controls. What are you used for, sir? Nothing at all? Okay. I just don't dig on swine, that's all. What do we do for this? I think that there's let me commit these changes real quick. Did I close the other one? I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Does he look like a bitch? All right, so in this event here, we want to knit a rollback. Squid. Restore from save snapshot. I can't see much from the outside. Um, okay, so I think missed sequence IDs so that I can roll back to that state. I'm going to get the Receive. Receive the... No one gets out alive. Apply delayed inputs. What does Mr. Quib have to say? Impressive how cheap and good those small AMOLED screens are getting. Set up dev boards. Let's have a look. Ooh, that is looking pretty good. Whoa. ESP32 is so cool, dude. ESP32. I think these are like $4, not even. You can do everything with these things. Like it's like a lower powered Raspberry Pi Zero. Yeah, it's like an Arduino with built-in Wi-Fi stuff. I think that they're like $1. $9, okay. Well, if you wholesale them, probably, right? They get cheaper. But this is like, if you wanted to... I guess a Pi Zero would do the same thing now. The Pi Zero didn't have Wi-Fi before, I think. Yeah, because they made a Pi Zero W. So I want to say in like 2016, these were really, really good. I watched some video about it a long time ago. Anyway, the ESP32 is fucking sweet. That's very pretty. How? Oh, it's touchscreen too. Sweet. $60 is not a bad price. Cool. Looks like a very fun hobby board. Great little component for electronics learning and experimentation. Pi Zero W and lots of the sort of Wi-Fi hacky devices that people want these screens for. But I think the popular ones use a paper white and analog controls. Small orange one. I'm gonna make a sandwichi, okay? I'm gonna sandwichi mogoyo. Check this out. Look at my insane Korean skills. Sandwichi mogoyo.
Eat a sandwich.
Sandwichi 좋아해요.
I like sandwiches.
Oh, Flipper Zero, yeah. They made these illegal. You're not allowed to have one of these anymore. They're against the rules. I'll be right back. Who doesn't love to mogoyo a sandwichy, dude? Everyone likes to mogoyo.
Can I get a peek?
Beep.
This little PCD thing.
These keyboards on the Blackberries were so good, man. For how small they were, they actually had them figured out super well. Like, you could type so fast on them, and they felt good. My boy Jeff Deerling. I watched some video not long ago that was really good. Had to do with like electrical interference with the intentional electrical interference with the NES to do something cool. I forget what it was. Oh, I know what it was. It was just this guy doing the VR in 64. I love this guy. People are always doing such cool stuff, man. Neat. I think that's a really cool idea. Like, you could ship a game, like you develop it for the Nintendo 64, and then you ship it on an N64 emulator. Like, I saw this actually, like, McDonald's did some promo with a company that makes Game Boy games, and they had it on their website, and it was just like a Game Boy emulator in JavaScript running a Game Boy ROM that they made. Like, I think that a lot of people want to mimic that style of N64 looking stuff, but you could just make a Nintendo 64 game and then ship it on an emulator, which is fucking sweet. I wonder if that's what he's planning on doing, because, like, assuming that all the licenses and stuff are fine, which they probably are, why couldn't you ship a build of, like, some open source Mupen 64 or something, and just auto-start your ROM, and maybe, like, you patch the emulator a little bit so that it has some additional functionality or something, but I think that would be a cool idea. Can handle missed sequence ID. What is can handle? New wave of PS2 games. That's a good idea too. Has snapshot for sequence ID. Well, I'm going to have them all. Yeah, I don't think that this is... I don't think you really understand the logic of my rollback system. Every second, 60 inputs are sent to each player so they can simulate the game perfectly. but sometimes the controls don't get there on time. For example, we play with a 2-frame delay, so well, to 10 tick delay. A tick is 1/60th of a second, so if we miss an input due to latency or something, we want to re-simulate up to the current frame, aka current SQID, and from there we should be back to in sync with the other games as we started at the same time. Detect when an input is missed, queue up missed inputs for later processing, roll back to the last consistent state before the missed input occurred, re-simulate the game state to the point. Yes, that is absolutely what we want to do. Good stuff. Handle self-inputs. Apply delayed inputs. Re-simulate missed inputs. Miss sequence IDs count. Roll back to sequence ID. Okay, got it. Simulate to sequence ID with control history current SQID. Re-simulate using the correct inputs. We already have this, don't worry about that. DQ. We're still missing part of the logic. The reason we want to have Q in the first place is to keep track of when we have actually received missing controls that we wanted. And when we have that, we should check if we have all of the required inputs to get back to in sync. Then we roll back and simulate forwards with the correct inputs. Are actually received, then verify that all the necessary inputs are available. Input delay handler class. Okay, well, he's just making that up. Speaking of DVDs, possibly insane optical storage. Yeah, I read a little bit about that. We only ever got a few layers of optical storage, so they propose hundreds of layers across 3 dimensions, taking optical disk storage to petabyte scale. I think I talked about that. I was like Talking about tape storage or something. Bunch of innovations in tape storage. Will there also be a CRT renaissance? Would be lit if all the OG tech advantages really got pushed to their limits. And look who replied to me here back in the day. But this is essentially the same thing. Like, there's a lot of tech that we just kind of moved on from as a society. Like, we're, well, who really cares about optical storage? Don't need that anymore. But, like, it's still pretty good. So what if it has inherent advantages that current other stuff doesn't have, right? Like, that's the thing with the tape storage, is just that it's wicked cheap. And yeah, it's slow, but if you just need to store a bunch of data that doesn't need to be read all the time, you just like want to have it someplace as a backup, it's really cheap or whatever, you know? Like, use the built-in advantages of each of the technologies pushed to the limit. Because there's definitely some stuff that just the next best thing came out and everybody said, oh fuck it, we don't need to deal with that stuff anymore. Who needs that stuff? We're moving on. We're going to the new cooler stuff. Nanoscale. Optical data storage presents a promising solution for cost-effective long-term archival data storage. Has been limited by its low capacity and the challenge of increasing its areal density. Here, to address these issues, we increase the capacity of ODS, optical disk storage, to the petabit level by extending the planar recording architecture to 3 dimensions with hundreds of layers. What the fuck? Hundreds? Exciting bit of business. Man, 12 times? The movie's pretty good. I love this backwards Michael Jackson raising the gun to his head. It's good in both directions. Roll back and re-simulate. Simulate to sequence ID. Clear the set of missed sequence IDs up to the current sequence ID. Re-simulate from the earliest missed. Check and handle missed inputs. If any required sequence ID is still missing, return early. I like that. Okay, this is where we use this. That's not a good one either. Dun, 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 dun. If lasers are so good, we have laser weapon fields fielded in the world now. Then they must be good enough to renew optical storage. That's true. The world is just Factorio. You see, internet. This. Almost there. Almost there. Here it is.
That's the 1770s. Now here's a thing you should know about Gibbs. Let's just say if he was around today, he would play a lot of Factorio. He was, you know. And that meant that his record was very meticulous. All of his anime was ordered alphabetically, and so too were all the things that he ever purchased, including wine. So that's my story, Mr. Pepsi. And those bottles are probably fake. When Coke hears about this, he hangs up the phone and hits speed dial on his pager or something, and I need to assemble a team of investigators. Mr. Rodenstock.
Let's just say he would have played a lot of Factorio. Okay, let's just use our brains for a second here, okay? So if we have the required ones from we don't even need to do this. We can just say the oldest missed one. That's fine. Okay, that's good. This is... to SQID. It's crazy that all this has to happen in 16.67 milliseconds. Yeah, pretty neato. We have, like, we play with 2 frames of delay, so you have 32 milliseconds to get two frames of delay on 60, not 60 FPS, but 60 physics updates per second, or ticks, or whatever you want to call them. So 60 ticks is the important thing. But we intentionally delay your local inputs by 2 ticks, so that you and your opponent can both play on the same latency. Like, their inputs need to get to you in that amount of time, or else you don't know what they did. And then you roll back, and then you resimulate them, but it's pretty frickin' neato, dude. For sure, Z's. Am I still in queue here? I thought that I was in queue. Hello? Attempt to roll back if we have all of the required controls between the last missed input and the current SQID. Check that we have all of the inputs between Oh, that's interesting. What is this? Missequence IDs is a sorted set. Use sorted set to maintain order. That's an interesting idea. I can guarantee that the order of the inputs will always be chronological, so I don't think we need a sorted list. You can simplify the data structure from a sorted set to miss sequence IDs, FIFO. MID. Pike mid can't win. That's not true. That is definitely not true. Pike mid can definitely win. All inputs available is equal to true. Miss sequence ID. First miss is equal to peak. Q. Okay. That's good. I have a fine team if this guy just leaves it alone and doesn't troll. Whatever. Missed sequence ID dot count equals 0. No missed inputs to handle. First missed is equal to this. Control history dot contains key. Missed. Verify that all the inputs are here. Okay, I agree with that, but this seems not fast. This seems not fast. All inputs available for each. For int I equals 0, I is less than int I is equal to missed sequence ID dot peak. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, so we have a desync ID here. If desync ID is equal to -1, we just desynced right now. Let's set that. Is equal to desync ID. Okay, so we start where we desynced. I is less than or equal to sequence ID. I plus sequence 1. Yeah, just like this. Just like this.
Seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
I'm sorry, I was trolling a little bit. We are fine. We are just fine. Oh, I'm so bad.
An
good orb walking. She has it, I think.
Double kill.
Good job. Nice orb walk, brother. Nice one. Am I supposed to hold this here for you? I guess so. Jana, leave me alone, dude. Feel like we had a kill there. Lamau? That went pretty good. I gotta sit up straight. My chair is like a piano bench currently, so I don't have good posture correction.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, nice. Now play a symphony. I'm working on it. Crop's Third Symphony. Crop's Fifth Symphony. Oh yeah, I don't think it'd be any trouble to get a little office chair. Might be worth looking that up too. I don't know if I said this already, but their Amazon here, it's called Coupang. Coupang. Like this. Coupang. But just like League of Legends, you need a Korean phone number in order to sign up for it. So that is a bit messed up. But really, I should just order something. Oh, hi. Sorry. Sorry, Ash. I was hinting a little bit. $51. $31. That is a good deal. Dumb bitch.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I have $1 billion.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
He's helping me. Ouch.
An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable. Double kill.
I'm going nuts.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
We used to have a guy, a Canadian news anchor. His name was Papsinopoulos. Papsinopoulos. Not this. Canadian news anchor. What's his name? Strombolopoulos? George Strombolopoulos. There he is. Strombolopoulos. My boy. Mr. Strombolopoulos. Now I hand it over to Mr. Strombolopoulos. Alright. Don't worry, Ash. This guy's fucking dead as hell. Hello? No! Ooh, you're so close, man. So close.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh, hey. Uh-oh. Nice all. Alright, Ash, it's your moment, dude. Not that bad.
Killing spree.
3 for 3, ultimately.
An enemy
Not
has
that bad.
been slain. An enemy
Ooh, 4 for 3. She's screwed. Unlucky. Good for him. I guess it makes sense that they have no vision on this side of the map. They probably have not even walked over here. This character's fucking broken, dude. This character is not fair. Lord Strombolopicus. Aatrox? No, it's the greatest topic. I was like, don't they have an Aatrox on their team? I think I'm thinking of a different game. I think get the mid turret at least, Ash. Come on, dude.
An enemy has been slain.
Well, you have infinitely scaling range. It's just... like, this is too far. And then my Q goes even longer than that. It's like... it's just bananas. I don't know if you remember, but last year I played a bunch of this character. You just get so much money. Like, I still think she's very easy to be bad at. Like, this is a character that a lot of people that are really bad pick, the same way that a lot of people that are really bad pick Pike. Because if you are horrible at positioning, then you're still gonna die. And you're gonna die really easily because she is squishy. But if you just are like an 80 carry player and pick this champion, like, you can shoot people from the other side of the fucking world. It's just unfair. Yeah, I'm over here, she's behind the turret, I'm just... Yeah, that's fair. Dun, 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 dun. Anything cheap to buy? Not really.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
I don't know, I think he's over here someplace. Okay, he died.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed.
Never lucky.
Shut down. Enemy double kill.
Guys, I think they might win. We gotta pull it together here. I'm really sweating. Whee! Okay, so I'm standing over here. I'm off the fucking screen, dude. Oh my god, you suck. Mm-hmm. this character is fucking bananas, dude. This character is George Strombolopagus level. Okay, good job. Steve McQueen. I think that that's guaranteed to be true. We don't have to worry about that. Gigi D'Agostino. This is my boy. He's got the best tunes around. He's Italian, yeah. All these are like, you'd hear them at the bowling alley or someplace. You'd hear them at aerobics when your mom was doing aerobics. Disco Dogs. Scott Alexander. One of the original guys who first make it in the genre of music, played in the clubs. Scott Alexander Brown. Oh, he's got some releases, does he? He's been working. Credits 1,528. Sheesh. Good shit. Okay, we are almost there. We restore from sequence ID and simulate forward. Then we do while restore state.sequence ID. Alright. I don't think that's gonna work, but maybe it will. Romanian house. I'm not sure. I do like the YouTube feed, though. They always given me some good stuff to bob my head to. I got some 404 on that one there, brother. That one gave me the 404. The 404 and the 313. Okay, this might lag a bit, because we're not doing efficient searching. to push instead. Imgur only ever gives me problems these days. Yeah, they stopped wanting to host everything for free, I guess, eh? I know that they said that they were going to start deleting old images, which they probably already started doing. Oh, I should have removed this debug stuff. Alright, let's have a look at this. I felt it roll back one time, but the other one was not happy rolling back. Innocent times for Imgur. I had a loading circle t-shirt too. Oh, Imgur. Imgur. They're looking pretty synchronized there, brother. Oh, not anymore though. It desynced one time? No. Resync? No, it never got to resync. Okay, so it desynced one time and then it never got to resync. Let's see here. Ooh, Romania has had full fiber on the premises because they basically skipped copper technology. 300 megabits per second kind of speeds. This is the first place I ever stayed that had fiber directly to the home. It's got the little yellow multi-mode fiber. Pretty cool. I think I understand the logic why it didn't roll back, but we'll see. It should be less than or equal to, for sure. For sure. What's the crops internet looking like right now? Oh my goodness. 4 ping. 700 down. One song that fucking rules. This song fucking rocks, dude. Boom, 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 boom. Japan definitely did, but it would have been considered a necessity, which is strange because the UK is about the same size. And we just started teching up. But we get worse copper speeds now, 60, than we did in 2008. Really? That sucks. Luckily, fiber is here in my town. Hooray! I might move before I get it. I just wish that Canada didn't overcharge everybody, because they're very mean about that. Oh, that might make sense. That might make sense that after you die, I think it disables your game object, which would make sense that it desyncs there because, okay, so let's make sure that nobody dies for the beginning here. See if we ever desync. Oops. Okay. Don't die. No, it's still losing the packets. See how it says resending last received? RPC, yeah. Received control packet, but photon view did not exist. Ah. Oh no, I only gave them one life. That's why. That's why. Baby, baby. Adoption rate of broadband did not slow down. Okay, so they're at capacity. I wonder if they're desynced. Doesn't really look like it. Let's have a look. Desynced, missing. I think that's fine though, because this is after a bunch of grabs and stuff. Okay. Let's lower the latency. Down to 3. Okay. We should get quite a few rollbacks, I think, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Desynced already. There are 2 players registered desynced on sequence ID 4. Resyncing performing rollback from -2. Oh, that does not sound right. That does not sound like the right sequence ID to be rolling back to. -2, you're not going to have any. You're not going to have anything there. Desynced, missing controls, actor ID 2, sequence ID 4. Rolling back from -2. That does not sound right. Sequence ID. Does not equal -1. Desynced here. Sequence ID. Resimulate forwards from desynced ID. Desync sequence ID. Oh, this here. Yeah. Okay, I understand. I see. This makes sense why that would not work. Need to set that here after that. Desync. Rolling back from 3 to 700. Well, they look like they're synced, no? Let's get out of the way. It's definitely fucked up. Okay, last try, and then I think I gotta take a break. My brain not working anymore. No, that makes sense though. What's ID? Singleton, or no, this is called scene manager dot instance dot set is restoring state true. Oops. Okay, actual last one. Okay, well, I think they're resynced. This one is like super delayed. So he'll do it. 10 seconds delayed though. That's really weird. Okay, well they can resync, but there's some strangeness. Like they're in the same spot. I guarantee you they're in the exact same spots. It's just the... He's gonna run right to there in 10 seconds. Crouch, okay. Huh. Okay, so it's fucked up, but it can do it. It can do it. Okay. Thanks for watching, Mr. Quib. I'll catch you next time. Comfy Bone 7 to ya. Spisu.